Welcome to another episode of our podcast, Every Story Matters. Today we have got Dave from Chennai, who is a leadership coach. Hey, Dave.
Hey, what's up?
Cool. So, Dave, as you know, the theme is Every Story Matters. So, tell our audience, what is your story?
Wow, that's a good one. My story is all about how I came from Switzerland all the way back to here to Chennai. Wow, that's a good story, I think.
Yeah.
As a little boy, as small as 3 years old, I went to Switzerland for my parents, and then I grew up entirely there. I worked there, I studied there, and then worked for quite a long time 15 years in an organization, multiple startups. And I think when you look back, as I am now settled back in Chennai, the cultural transformation has been huge. That's a great experience where you see, we will always talk in India about the West, how we are impacted, how the Western culture is so much advanced or so
Right.
much gracious. But we forget our own culture, our own tradition, and also the spirit of how actually the West is
Sure.
impressed by India and takes a lot of things. So I
Absolutely.
think my story is all about the finding the balance between the both worlds.
Amazing. I loved it. So, people, of course, say that Switzerland is the heaven, right?
Absolutely.
Yesterday we were having a conversation, right?
Mm.
We're talking about a bit of social things, right? So we'll come to the point later on, but let's talk leadership right now. So according to you, what is your definition of leadership?
That's a good one. I think leadership starts from within,
Mm.
and when you know that what you're going to say and it's what you're going to do is are on equal stage,
Mm.
that's where leadership starts.
Yeah.
I see a lot of challenges even with people that they
Yeah.
have a vision, they say it, but they don't do it.
Mm.
And when they do it, they don't believe it. That's also the second
Mm.
problem. So in a way, in one of the frameworks which I have established, it's all
Right.
about how you create evidence
Yeah.
and then how you believe it yourself.
Mm.
And then you program yourself that when you say it, you will do it. And that creates leadership as a first basement.
Wow, lovely. Why have you chosen to be a leadership coach, by the way? What really drove you to become a leadership coach?
I think in this world, everyone is a leader.
Okay.
I don't believe in we are born, but we are made to become leader. And what does it mean is it's something which has to come from within. And we all are in such a part of our universe which has designed on a progression towards the next level. And if that isn't being a leadership, if that isn't something which you want to take it to the next level, then who else would do it? So that's why I was always being a sport athlete or being in corporate or doing whatever else. So human connections are the best,
Yeah.
and that's something everyone does as a leader. So you are you, and
Mm.
so am I, and everyone else here. So
Yeah.
leaders are made. Let's create a lot of leaders who can impact the world.
Hmm. I've read and practiced some leadership as well. According to you, what do you think there are some misconceptions about leadership?
A lot of misconceptions are based on hierarchies or on positions. We have, leader position, top hierarchy, top position. That's one. Because even in the family, the loudest voice sometimes is a leader. That's also
Mm.
happening in the corporate world or in
Right.
an organization. That's
Yeah.
also a misconception. It's not about how loud you are.
Mm.
So I call it the decibel.
Uh-huh.
It's not about the loudest person. It's about the smartest person.
Uh-huh.
That's a misconception.
Yeah.
And also, often we think, even if someone is very silent, let's call
Right.
it an introvert, we think, oh, that person isn't able to
Yeah.
lead, but
Yeah.
we will be astonished when we hear what their ideas are. So,
Mm.
leadership is not something where you have to glam and shine.
Mm.
Leadership is all about how you pull and push
Mm.
without even making noise.
I loved it. Let's say there's a guy who has just started their career in the corporate. Maybe he's 24, 25, whatever, right?
Okay.
If he wants to be or she wants to be a leader
Mhm.
in the company, what should they do?
Oh, wow, that's a good one. I would suggest to first believe in themselves and in their job in whatever positions they are. Be not average, be just beyond average, be an impactful in whatever subject matter expert you are. You do that job, because we also see what the entire evolution of robotics, AI, or whatever happen. None of the jobs will be permanent. We're
Yeah.
going to have a huge transition.
Sure.
So be aware of that. So if you remain average and if you just do your job, I think you would not sustain for long.
Mhm.
So in that case, when you love your job, when you do what you do, and you get embodied by the culture or the vision of the organization, you go beyond that and you have a great camaraderie with your team, with the organization, you take it to the next level.
Right.
And I truly mean that, because nothing is impossible. And we are in a country where everyone has become everyone,
Absolutely.
and that's where everyone has done an extra level, right? And that's
Lovely.
something I would dare to say. Just don't be average. Don't be like, oh, how can I? When can I finally finish off my job,
Mm,
or do I wait for my salary? It's not to become a corporate victim. It's become to become a corporate legend.
I love it. Love it. So, as you know, Dave, that I teach storytelling, right?
Wonderful, yeah.
Right. So, according to you, do you think that in leadership, storytelling is important? And if so, why do you think so?
Wow. Imagine a world leadership without storytelling. It's like you are not able to articulate what you're thinking of, and you're not even understanding what others are wanting.
Mm,
So I think storytelling is the must skill, or I would say the attitude you should have in
yeah.
stories.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid of talking to strangers.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to address to people and understand what are their passions, what are their emotions, or what is their background. So
Right.
there's so much to learn from each one of us, and develop micro habits. I think that's something which I say in storytelling. When you start to understand what's happening, it can be a plant, it can be anything which goes
Sure.
through from in the ocean, where you try to see, oh, how do I connect dots? How do I create my arc? How do I create this passion of storytelling? And it's not about only the story you tell, it's also how people hear you.
Mm,
It's not and when they hear you, the best achievement is when they remember you.
loved it.
This story is not there to impact anyone.
Mm,
The story is there to be remembered.
yeah.
And that's something amazing a leader has to be doing it, right? I mean, you
Yeah.
want to be impactful and you want to be remembered, because I'm going back to the corporate world. You might have a career shift after
Yeah.
5 years.
Absolutely.
You'll forget your projects.
Mm,
You'll forget all the details, but you never forget the experience you had. And that's something with storytelling you have to.
I loved it. Okay. What is the best piece of advice you heard or received about leadership?
Be true to yourself. Don't fake it. Just make it. I think, and that's something you have to make it. If you can't prove it yourself, then who else will come and prove it?
Okay, perfect. What is the worst piece of advice you heard or received your entire life?
In my entire life,
Yeah.
in leadership,
Yeah, leadership. Yeah.
I leadership is a title. It's an age.
Uh,
You need experience. You need
mm,
to wait. You need to get into the position.
yeah.
And I think no, I think that's the worst experience I have seen.
Mm,
Kids with 14 years old leadership skills,
yeah.
which I felt like, wow, that's amazing. How good are they?
Yeah.
So don't wait for ages. Don't wait for positions. Don't wait for a certain degree.
Yeah.
Just tap it on, and you're a leader already.
Do you like to read books, by the way?
Oh wow. I love to read. I love to read. I love to listen. I love to watch. I consume contents in so many ways
Yeah.
because I'm fascinated by the delivery formats.
Hmm.
So I read a lot, I would say. But I don't finish it off very quick. I'm a slow reader. I need
Cool.
it down.
I get it. What is the best book on leadership that you've read ever?
Now I'm spot on. I love to read books from Simon Sinek.
Simon Sinek is my favorite,
I
man.
love it. I love it. He has
Uh,
released a book.
Literacy is last.
Yep. That's one. Brene Brown,
Yeah. Oh,
Dare to
good.
Lead.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I'm not good with titles and books. Feedback books. There's an Australian
Yeah.
author which feedback matters. These are the leadership books. But Brené Brown, Simon Sinek, these are my top two. But even in India, we have, I mean, the legends. Like, if you want to read a book from Ratan Tata, How's Leadership Legacy, that's an
Absolutely.
amazing one. So, yeah.
Okay. The last question. What's a dream for the world?
A dream for the world.
Your dream for the world. Yeah.
My dream for the world, when we truly create a society
Hmm.
that has an understanding of how we can impact each other,
Yeah.
how we can accept each other, and how we can live in abundance. The definition of abundance, as truly so many says, when we are absolutely self-established and we can take care of others.
Right.
That's for me. Like, I can take care of me, and I can take care of. It's not the Rolls Royce or the Mercedes or anything like that. It shouldn't be. I can take care of myself. I can take care of others,
Yeah.
and that's also, when you look at it, it's also a leader in you.
Amazing, man. The most important question.
Wow.
How's the podcast?
Wow, that's amazing, man. I mean, I love you. I follow you. And it was lovely to have you right now on the podcast. The questions were brilliant. You put me on the spot with some questions,
Yes,
but I
yes.
loved it. I just want to, when you say what you do and do what you say,
Yeah.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
I thought it's amazing. We should definitely connect once again.
Sure, man. Thank you very much. And for the last time, how can our audience find about your book, and what you're doing? Your LinkedIn, book channel, what do you want to say about? Yeah.
Cool. I mean, you can find me on LinkedIn.
Hmm.
That's gonna something be very interesting for you
Yeah.
to see
Is
my
Dev
profile.
Prakash on LinkedIn?
Dev Prakash for sure. And I'm launching in one of the biggest events in Chennai. I'm launching my book, which is Lead On,
Amazing.
which is a case study of a team in Switzerland, a team in Singapore, and team in India.
Wow.
How they become dysfunctional and how they convert into high performing.
Amazing. Amazing, man. Great, man. Wish you all the best.
Hey,
And thank you so much.
hey, all the best, man. Thanks.
Thank you,
See
man.
ya.
Thank you for being on Every Story Matters. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Please go and follow him right now. He talks about leadership, and you will absolutely love his content. And I'll see you in the next episode of Every Story Matters.
See ya. Bye.